councilman. And there's Fung.
Okay, good morning. Okay, try again. First of all, I am so proud of all of you. Millbrae has for so many decades been silent to what outsiders do to us. It is our 75th birthday this year, and many of you may not know that we had to go all the way to the California Supreme Court to become a city because the county and San Francisco pulled Millbrae apart, tore our hillsides apart to create SFO, which took away our bay and our access to nature on that. So here we are on our 75th birthday, right back where we were, fighting the county for the resources our community needs. I'm going to start by first saying, San Mateo County, you did this all wrong. You did not come to the city council. You did an RFP and then made a hotel an offer they can't refuse. I mean, I feel for the hotel. When you're given that much money, possibly more than it's worth, and that's a function or a subject to come back to with the funding you're going to try to get from the state. When you're offered so much money, how can you say no on that? So I feel for them and don't want anything happening to the hotel owners. They're just a family like all the rest of us. That said, county, everything you've done has been in closed session. I have no idea, we have no idea who voted to take away the hotel from Millbrae, who voted to take away the transient occupancy tax, who voted to take away forever the property tax. Now, for all of you with children here, you probably know that Millbrae is one of the least funded school districts in the county. We're a basic aid district. The reason we're a basic aid is because so much land in Millbrae does not pay property taxes. When the county said we all need to do our part for homeless, yes, but Millbrae already does its regional part. We already lose hundreds of acres to SFO because when they had to expand, they had to buy land to mitigate the environment. That's our land on the east side. No taxes. SFPUC, where our water comes from. We all have great water. They're our main landowner here. No taxes. BART came in. No taxes. Caltrain extended railroad tracks. No taxes. So San Mateo County, when you say all of us have to carry the burden, they did not do their homework. They did They didn't do basic economic homework. And we are different, Millbrae. We are different because we have all these regional entities which have hurt our property taxes for years. It is why we have the second worst roads in the county. It is why so many of our parks don't have the love and attention they need for all of us. Now let's bring it back. So the county says they might make us whole for 1 year. They'll make the $600,000 for 1 year. 1 year. This hotel before COVID, and they're trying to use the COVID years as the value of the TOT. Again, come on, county, that's lying through your teeth.
You are lying.
So they want to take that $600,000 of transient occupancy tax, of which Millbrae, we are very dependent. We are not San Bruno or San Mateo that have big malls. We're not South San Francisco that has an Amazon fulfillment center, which means all that sales tax you pay, they get the lion's share of that. We don't get it. South San Francisco, 3 Costco's. We don't have that kind of retail. So sales tax is not big for us. TOT, transient occupancy tax, is big for us. County, you didn't do your homework. When you take a hotel from us, when we're already losing El Rancho to create more housing, that was $1 million plus of TOT. It is hurting us. It is hurting our ability to hire police. We only have 2 deputies per shift. We should have 4. And we get BART and SFO and Caltrain and Burlingame pushing the homeless into Millbrae every night. We want to care for homeless. We are running a program to care for homeless. We are spending our tax dollars for that. But they don't come from here. And now the county says, yeah, we recognize you're doing something down at BART, but Millbrae, you need to do an even bigger share for the county. And it's not fair. So with these, we need, I am so grateful to have you. We're going to do our homework. We're going to tell the county that it simply doesn't pencil out. And I hope that all of you will look at the funding of No-HomeKey. I'll tell you this. I don't know when Councilman Fung met, but the county voted on June 27th to make this deal in a closed session. I read about it in the newspaper the next day. I had my meeting with the county 4 days later. And then when they came to City Hall on July 11th, they just applied for Project No-HomeKey. They cannot do this project without Project No-HomeKey. I'll give you an alternative. If you all will write to Project No-HomeKey and to the governor, we have 2 housing projects, the old office depot and a project by Millbrae Pancake House, full of affordable housing units and full of advantages to Millbrae. They can't get the funding together. With loans up at 7% or more, they can't make the financing work. San Mateo County, you bridge the funding for the projects that are already approved, already entitled. Let them get built, and don't take away our hotel. And I mean, leave you with one last piece of irony. One of our former Millbrae residents sent me an article from the Palo Alto Daily Post today. San Mateo County Planning Division just approved a brand new hotel in Fair Oaks, an unincorporated area. They're going to remove affordable housing to build a hotel. Come on, county. You know, we would talk about it being bad optics, but it's bad business. Don't take from us and give to your own coffers on that. So with that, you are fantastic being here. This is just the beginning. Stay tall, follow your leaders, and thank you for inviting me today.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Thanks for being here. Millbrae is a city of passion. We saw that last Tuesday evening at the council chamber. We were also a city of compassion. Just about everyone that I have spoken to in our city are ready to stand up, serve a meal, offer assistance to those who are less fortunate than all of us. I started working for a city around 2020. And during the pandemic, former Mayor Oliver and I went to the Board of Supervisors and get $200,000 of funding to hire Live Move to help deal with our homelessness populations and resolve their issues. And earlier this year, we stepped up our effort and dedicated $370,000 for the county's assistance to help expand our programs with Live Move. In the past 2 years, we've successfully helped over 150 individuals who are experiencing homelessness in our city. We've also successfully managed and reduced our homelessness population to just under 20 individuals. We've been successful at our strategies. Our work does not stop here, and we must continue to actively seek out a solution that works for our city, our county, but most importantly, all of you. Functional zero homelessness in San Mateo County needs to start with functional zero homelessness in every city. As our county executive already discussed last Tuesday, we've got roughly about 1,000 unhoused individuals distributed across our county. Now in many cities, to that end, we need a distributed solution to our distributed unhoused population. There's no one-size-fits-all solution in dealing with homelessness. And it is incumbent upon all of us to come up with solutions that would bring our communities together, bring our people along, bring our people together, in ending homelessness in ways that serve our county and our city's goal, and one that keep our community well informed, and ones that our community can support. I wanted to also thank Supervisor Pai's assistance throughout this entire last 2 years. Since 2020, we built a great working relationship with the county in combating the issue of homelessness. And we'll continue to work with our county in every creative way possible to get to zero homelessness here in Millbrae, in our city of Millbrae. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Paul Larson. I own the funeral home Chapel Islands, which is kitty corner from here. And I'd like to thank everybody for being here. It's nice seeing so much support, hundreds of people. Thank you. I want to let you know that the homeless issue and the unhoused issue is vital that we solve. But in conjunction with that, we need to work together with the city. We need to work together with the surrounding community. Those who live and work surrounding the La Quinta Inn, they should have a say too on what's going on.
Yes, yes.
No one asked if this is something that we wanted to be here.
We will hold them out.
Well, before that, listen to this. The air traffic at SFO is well back to where it was before COVID. All of the hotels in Millbrae are needed. Millbrae is a smaller community. Just like our mayor said, we don't have the tax revenue like all of the other surrounding communities. We're hanging on and doing a good job at it at the same time. But all of you should have a say. Your vote should not be taken away from you. That's not democracy. Your vote is important. Your thoughts and cares and all the things that you have that you are involved in the community, those are important. So with that, I want to cut this short, but remember, this hotel is important. The homeless situation is important too, but I know that there are other alternatives that the county has, and with that, we really need to keep this as a hotel or something that will be contributing to the tax base, contributing to all of you. And have any of you here had somebody stay, a visitor, at this hotel?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it is important, especially since the El Rancho Inn is being demolished for development. So that's one less hotel. Anyway, again, thank you everybody for being here. I love all of you. You are fantastic. And I turn the microphone back to our supporter, John Muniz.
Everyone, I live in Millbrae 36 years. No matter what the city do, I usually support them, the county to support them. But this is too much. 这个是太过分的了，因为我们的那个旅馆的税拿了以后，然后那个县政府居然说，我们就给你1年57万5的那个compensation， 1年啊，1年。我们的这个损失的这个旅馆税是 forever 是永远的，我们不可能就只拿1年，然后再加上你们大概都知道，你们都看到旧金山，我不希望我们 Millbrae 就变成下一个旧金山，2、3年以后说不定都会变成这样，然后呢，再加上这个呢。也会影响到我们隔壁的城市 Burlingame， 隔壁城市 San Bruno。我们不要说看到很多的 needle 在地上，然后我已经跟那个 county 的那个executive Mike Callaghan 写了信，我要求他不只给我们57万5头1年，我需要他给我们100多万，double 200万。For every year to come, if we convert this into the homeless housing.
Good morning. Thank you all, our mayors, councilmen, Anders, Paul, and all of you guys. Do you guys know it hurt us? I've lived here since 1998. My kids grew up here, but now our city is under danger. The reason is, 我講廣東話。 哋個城市唔夠錢，已經係好窮㗎啦。我哋冇咗呢間酒店嘅收入，一年睇得到嘅收入係60萬，睇唔到嘅收入咧，睇唔到嘅收入咧係所有100 visitor 嚟我哋個城市花嘅錢。最慘嘅就係我哋其他商會，即係仲有我好食好多商會朋友冇咗安全感喺度繼續做生意，佢哋會搬走，我哋個城市會更加少嘅收入，所以 risk loan loss is way higher than 600. Another hand， 我哋呢度有好多嘅學校，行得到嘅5分鐘㗎。你哋大家望下，我哋而家嚟嘅全部都頭髮花，我哋全部都係senior，我哋有咁多細路仔，今日點解都嚟？因為佢哋驚啊！我哋睇下三藩市 ，OK？ 三藩市係一個乜嘢現象？最重要係唔通你俾咗100個人住喺度，個 homeless 就會解決啦咩？我哋而家呢個酒店加埋呢個餐館有45到60個人喺度做工，佢哋要全部 get lay off， 係咪為咗100個 homeless person 就要有60幾個家庭冇工做、冇收入？懂少少數學嘅人都係唔啱俾條數。再有，我哋琴晚黑一班人好辛苦，繼續一路喺度做嘢，多謝 Mayor Council 嘅支持。我哋琴晚8點幾先開完會，同 Pan Day 同埋 Mike Kelly 開會，講大話。我哋嘅餐廳經理佢點呃我哋咧？佢話將會搬入嚟住呢度嘅100個人係正常嘅。我同佢計數，計咩數咧？佢以後嗱，佢自己喺我哋個 public hearing 講㗎，佢話以後每年要花250萬嚟管理嚟呢度住嘅100個人，正常人平均每個人，你哋使唔使到2000蚊喺你身上？我哋咁多記者朋友，你使唔使到2000蚊喺你身上？即係你咁靚女，你使唔到2000蚊？租咁靚女，使唔到2000蚊？點解佢哋要俾2000多蚊去管理一個人？因為佢哋係有問題嘅。問題係乜嘢啊？俾錢，精神有問題，吸毒。我係一個護士，只要一個精神有問題嘅人，佢唔食藥，佢嘅精神狀況就會出現。精神有問題人有可能有暴力傾向、殺人傾向、幻想，佢可以殺人打人，冇罪嘅。你想唔想去殺完你打完你冇罪？得唔得？呢個係我哋嘅城市，我哋要安全。個 county manager 佢講大話，講咩大話咧？佢話佢哋有人管住，美國係自由嘅，我係一個護士，我發藥俾你。I give you medication, said no. You have a right to refuse, right? Yes. 所以如果精神病人唔食藥，佢哋會點啊？個病就救出嚟咯。我琴日同佢講。我話 homeless person 係乜嘢啊？而家政府為咗冚住個爛頭，掟晒俾我哋 local city， 然後點啊？晚黑有個地方俾佢住，就叫做解決咗 homeless 嘅問題。我哋每一個人有人權，佢哋嘅 lifestyle 係乜嘢啊？喺街啊嘛，佢哋唔做嘢噶嘛，唔通你嘅酒店可以綁住佢手腳唔准佢出街？咁嗰100個人喺我哋周圍走，會發生咩事？精神有問題，吸毒嘅，仲要。係100個人裏邊，佢哋要俾250萬，俾每一年，俾啲管理公司，仲要加價咧。以後嗰啲錢喺邊度嚟啊？納稅人啊，納稅人俾㗎。再仲有一樣 ，Cathy 我哋琴晚問咗佢，係冇 transparency。If you get time, I say in Thai English. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'm very angry. We are very angry. 佢係只係佢話做咗1次 appraisal， 一個表達係3000萬，我哋卡片就乖乖俾3300萬。我哋有朋友即刻 search 咗，呢個酒店係唔值3000萬，啲錢喺邊度嚟？納稅人得唔得？係唔得㗎，所以我哋一定要去 open transparency。I say very simple. Thank you. I just say. The county is a liar, and they say they verbally say conform. They bring the management company to our council meeting and say they're going to pay 2.5 million for the management company to manage 100 people. Do you spend 2,000 more more than 2,000 to manage one person, that means they're not normal. Right? How they can send 100 abnormal people to our country or city? It's not fair. Take them home, to their home, cut their expense, cut their income, and pay to the companies, not cut our city's income. Thank you all.
He didn't even have any notes.
Impressive, isn't it?
She knows what she's talking about. It's all in yeah.
What great speakers we have here today.
Yeah,
What great speakers.
Thank you.
Wonderful. You all worked hard to come and live in Millbrae, to be able to afford a house in Millbrae, because we have outstanding schools.
We did.
We have outstanding recreational facilities. We have a vibrant, safe downtown area. We the people. This is the power of the people. This is what we have in Millbrae. Millbrae is the gem of the peninsula. Gateway to San Francisco, gateway to the peninsula, and gateway to the world. Thank you so much. Let's one more time unite with our theme. Unite and fight for Millbrae. 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 Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to come out and supporting your community. Thank you.
So I thought that after John's exciting speech, it's the end of the. Oh, okay. So in fact, is that I have the opportunity to have a dialogue with, last night with a few we call it deal makers. In fact, is that they themselves even don't believe there is a solution. Like the functional zero simply is an illusion. It's the emperor's new growth. 我想講咧就係咁樣，因為無家可歸嘅問題咧，其實咧就冇救嘅。如果法律唔改嘅話咧，已經好大聲㗎啦。OK， 我想講呢一樣嘢咧就咁樣，無家可歸嘅問題咧就係一個系統性嘅問題，唔係你將一個酒店或者將幾間酒店轉成係無家可歸者嘅 shelter， 你就可以將呢個問題解決咗。所以佢既然唔係一個解決問題嘅一個方案，點解我哋嘅政府仲要用3300幾萬納稅人嘅錢去將呢個酒店轉成一個無家可歸者嘅一個 shelter 咧？咁如果呢個轉咗呢個酒店之後個問題仲繼續存在嘅，咁呢個意義喺邊度咧 ？Totally doesn't make any sense。所以嘅話咧，對於好多我哋嘅官員或者係政客嚟講咧。其實呢個無家可歸者嘅問題就好似一個皇帝嘅新衣，其實每一個人都知道係咩問題，但係每一個人、每一個當政者、當權者可能都唔會出聲去講除咗我哋今日好勇敢嘅市長我哋嘅參事之外，咁所以嘅話咧，我最後想鼓勵大家咧，就係一定要寫信俾我哋嘅county 嘅 supervisor， 俾所有有關聯嘅官員。一定要講俾佢哋聽咧，呢個唔係一個解決方案，呢個係一個潘多拉嘅魔盒，一旦打開咗之後咧，係冇得翻轉頭㗎。咁所以咧，係啦，所以希望大家咧真係努力寫信flood 佢哋嘅 inbox。多謝晒。Thank you。All right. So I'll try my best. So in fact, is that what I believe is San Mateo's functional zero is an illusion. Just like what we learned in school, the emperor's new growth. Basically, there's no solution. The root cause is not about convert a hotel or convert something to a home shelter, and then you can have the problem gone. The only thing is that the more you transition the nice hotel to a shelter, the more that you attract possibly more homeless to the city. And also, this is the Pandora's box. Once you open it, there's no return. So we have to prevent this happening. And for us, what we can do is that we can write letters and every day write letters, express your concerns and to our county supervisor, to our city councilman, to our officials. And I always believe in one thing: prevent the problem happen is a lot better than fix the problem later. Thank you very much.
Actually, folks in the street, Marianne, could you all take a big step forward? I'm worried you're going to get hit by a bad driver. Everybody come a little bit forward. Thank you.
唔好意思，首先唔記得講，多謝我哋所有嘅傳媒今日嚟，大家俾啲掌聲對所有傳媒。Thank you for all the media to help our family. Thank you so much. You guys are so hard. Thank you. And the second, really important. Last night we were 8 people to the meeting, and the conclusion is, please listen. The county supervisor, they say they haven't been voted. County supervisor have 5 people, with 3 people say no to our project. Then they will turn down. Please, and before they say go to vote beginning of August, but like why they say maybe September. 你哋而家要做乜嘢啊？寫信簽名。Okay. 所以我哋繼續努力，所以guys still need to write letter, sign, and in this paper, if anyone doesn't have a paper, you can scan, and you can update information, what things going on. And our goal is Millbrae, No-HomeKey hotel. Please say No-HomeKey in Millbrae. We have more than enough low-income housing already. 繼續努力，同埋希望我哋所有嘅大家努力，令到3個 supervisor say no for this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. 我係住喺 Millbrae 嘅 resident 嚟嘅。當我聽到呢個消息之後咧 ，I couldn't sleep。我唔知你哋 OK？ There's an elementary school a block away from here. There's a high school a block away from here. We have so many seniors， 好多老人家喺呢個 community. If the county convert this hotel into a homeless shelter, the loss is huge to our city. How are we going to support our community, our children? How are we going to fund our school? We are already underfunded, like the mayor has said. 我哋 Millbrae 係冇錢去維持呢個安全嘅地區。我哋係冇 police. We don't have a police station. We only have 2， 得2個 police according to the mayor. 所以我好擔心我哋嘅安全，我非常擔心 Millbrae 嘅未來。When I look around San Francisco, I don't want Millbrae to become the next San Francisco. 所以 every day we're gonna write to them, we're gonna flood the mailbox. We will fight for this. We're not gonna stop here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody out there want to speak something? Yeah, come on.
No to HomeKey in Millbrae.
Somebody want to say something? Yeah.
No HomeKey in Millbrae. 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 is not stopping here. This campaign is continuing on. And then if you do not have, we have a change.org petition out there. Inside there we have 5 sample letters. Anybody who need it can copy and paste, send it to the supervisor, send it to the No-HomeKey committee, send it to the government user, and send it to our city council. Thank you.
Thank you. We need to save Millbrae.
Hello.
Hello? Hey, hear me?
Yes.
We also need. Okay, we also need to save La Quinta. We do not need situations of homeless hanging around when we've got 4 to 5 different schools, elementary, high school, intermediate. We have several schools locally. Kuma is right here. The little gym is here. We don't need people wandering. We need to save this. We need the tax fund. We've already lost another hotel for development, which is a historical site in Millbrae. Yes. The few things that we have left is El Rancho as well, and that's going to be destroyed. And it should have been kept as a historical site. But anyways, we need to save this. Why are we paying for this? So thank you. Save it. Let's save La Quinta. Stay united.
The organizers have asked me to kind of close this out today. I will say that as Alice said, the supervisors were going to work on this beginning in August. I don't know if the vote has actually been delayed until September. It does give us more time. Councilman Fung and I have an agenda item on City Council. It's agenda item 17. So it'll be way at the end of the council meeting on Tuesday to talk about legislative actions that we can do on that. It's not just on this particular issue, but just for Millbrae to start having a greater voice in our own future, because clearly the Board of Supervisors are not looking out for our future with that. What I would like you all to do is look at the organizers, make sure you get your talking points on this, make sure that the state understands that there are other good places to spend Project No-HomeKey money in the area. The 2 hotels that were chosen, one was the La Quinta, the other is a hotel in South San Francisco that's been vacant for a few years. So it hasn't been producing, and it's out on the other side of 101. Hey, San Mateo County, you want to experiment with converting a hotel? It's not currently in use. It's a good place to try out using Project No-HomeKey. I would take, if I were the queen of the world, I would say Project No-HomeKey. Again, we have 2 projects here on Millbrae that cannot get funded right now. Help those 2 private developers fund those projects, bringing affordable housing to Millbrae, bringing new retail to Millbrae. That's the Office Depot, and then the one by Millbrae Banking House, and then County of San Mateo, and then State of California. High-speed rail came to Millbrae in 2019 and killed 488 housing units, killed our economic development at our train station. Tell Project No-HomeKey, you work with high-speed rail, get them out of the way so that we can build what we approved in 2018. It would be done now if the state got out of our way. So here they are. No-HomeKey, fund these other projects that they're entitled, they're ready to go, and they've got permanent affordable housing in them. Please don't take away a hotel. Millbrae is TOT dependent. Our schools need a bigger property tax base so that they can get out of being basic aid and stop our school district pulling the pennies together to be those great schools that we have. So we'll work with you to give you the talking points. But the state of California, the Board of Supervisors, before you make any more decisions in Millbrae, do your homework. Study what we actually are. We are not against the homeless. We welcome all people here. But we have to pay for services. We have to provide water. We have to provide sewer. Don't take away our ability to do water, sewer, police, and fire. I forgot to mention this earlier. The number 2 call. We're an older community. Did you know that we have the oldest population in the county? So the number 1 call for our firefighters are usually health calls. I will tell you, my mom's almost 96. They come to our house a couple times a year. Thank you, firefighters. The number 2 call for our firefighters is to the BART station to work with unhoused people who are having a drug overdose or who are not feeling well. And that's going to increase our fire costs on that. So this is the reality. The county, the state, they need to come and learn about local government financing, and they can't continue to take from us and leave us trying to struggle to make us whole. So thank you all. When you leave, please be careful. Y'all know how fast everybody drives on El Camino Real. Get back to your car safely. We need you to help us fight. Take care.